Introduction to software engineering. In this one, actually first we have to discuss about the evolving role of software. In that the topics are changing nature of software, that is nothing but the applications of a software, and the software myths. Okay. And actually in this software evolution, software plays a dual role. The first role is software is a product. Okay, in this one it delivers computing potential and produces, manages, acquires, modifies, displays or transmits information. And second role is software is a vehicle for delivering a product. It supports or directly provides system functionality, controls other programs, affects communications and helps build other softwares. Okay, and in this one the software evolution started initially before 96. It is the one era, and the second era during 1960 to 70, and third era 1970 to 80, and fourth era is 1980 to till date. In first era the softwares are purely batch orientation, limited distribution, custom software, personalized software environment, no documentation. And then the second era, the software that were developed or supports multi-programming, multi-user and human-machine interaction, real-time, producing outputs in milliseconds rather than minutes, and database and product software. In the third era, the software that were developed are having the following features. Number one, distributed systems, communication between computers, embedded intelligence, low cost intelligence, low cost hardware, and consumer impact. In the fourth era, that is nothing but presently what we are using the software that are having powerful desktop systems, object-oriented technologies, expert systems, artificial neural networks, parallel computing and network computers. And first of all, what is meant by software? Software is a set of programs that when executed provide desired features, function and performance. Data structures that enable the programs to adequately manipulate information. Document that describe the operation and use of programs. And we have to discuss about the difference between program and software. Program is usually small in size, whereas software is very large. Author himself is sole user in case of program, and in case of software is large number of users. Okay, in case of program it is a single developer, and in the software case team of developers. And in the program, in case of program, lacks proper user interface, and in the software case well designed interface. Okay, there is no proper documentation in the program, but whereas in the software there is a well documented user manual is prepared. Okay, and it is a program. In case of program it is a ad hoc development, and in case of software systematic development. Okay, software products may be developed for a particular customer or may be developed for a general market. Software products may be a generic or a custom, that is nothing but bespoke. According to it is nothing but tailor made. Okay, then the advantages is software is intangible, and software is easy to reproduce, and software is easy to modify. Okay, and according to IEEE, the definition of software engineering is it is an application of a systematic, disciplined, quantifiable approach to the development, operation and maintenance of software. That is the application of engineering to software. Okay, and what are the characteristics of software? Software characteristics are the first one is it is developed or engineered. It is not manufactured in the classical sense. Okay, and the second one is software does not wear out, and although the industry is moving toward component based construction, most of software continues to be custom built. Okay, and just the failure graph for hardware will be like this, and on axis we have taken failure rate, and on y axis we have taken the time. Initially the failure may be very high, and gradually it is decreasing, and finally again the failure rate may be very high. And next one is the wear out and versus deterioration. In case of failure curve for it is the failure curve for software, and x-axis I have taken the time and y-axis I have taken failure rate. Okay, in this one the thick line is showing the idealized curve, and thin line is showing actual curve. Okay, whenever the change occurs, immediately the software fails and again it comes down. So it is the failure curve for software. And the next one is software applications. The software applications are divided into the following categories. Number one, system software. It is a collection of programs written to service other programs. It is characterized by heavy interaction with computer hardware and a heavy usage by multiple users. And second category is application software. Application software consists of standalone programs that solve a specific business need. Example, point of sale transaction processing. And third transaction is engineering or scientific software. It has been characterized by number crunching algorithms. And the next category is embedded software. Okay, in embedded software resides in read-only memory and is used to control products and systems for the consumer and industrial markets. Embedded software can perform very limited and esoteric functions. Example, the microwave digital functions in an automobile such as fuel control, traffic signal system. And the next category of software applications are product line software. In the product line software, it can focus on a limited and esoteric marketplace. Example, inventory control products. And the next category is web applications. Web apps span a wide array of applications. It can be little more than a set of linked hypertext files that resend information using text and limited graphics. It provides standalone features. Example, e-commerce and e-seva. So in this one we are having different applications. For example, in e-commerce e-seva, today we are doing online business. Example, flipkart.com and snapdeal.com. In that one, how we are doing online shopping. Okay, so it is very useful for the human beings presently. Okay, it saves the time. Okay, and the next one is AI software. AI means artificial intelligence software. AI software makes use of non-numerical algorithms to solve complex problems that are not amenable to computation or straightforward analysis. Okay, artificial intelligence software. The artificial intelligence software example: robotics, expert systems, pattern recognitions, theorem proving, and game planning. Today we are using different expert systems. Example, in the medical diagnosis, we are using a software that is MySyn. MySyn, that is the purpose of that one is to diagnose the blood diseases. And also one of the examples is robotics. In robotics, it behaves like humans. Okay, it is having artificial memory and artificial actions. Okay, and that behaves like human, think like human. So that is the comes under AI software. And next one is new categories. The first one is ubiquitous computing. Example, wireless networks. Okay, in the wireless network, what is network? Network is an interconnected assembly of different computers, and it is having two medias. One is guided and another one is unguided. The example of unguided is wireless networks. In this one, there is no guided media. Guided media means there is a physical path is existing among the systems, but in case of wireless networks, there is no physical path. Okay, the information is passed in the air. Okay, and the next one is net sourcing. The web as a computing engine. For example, if you take the Google is a software. Google engine is a software. In this one, we can retrieve the information based on the queries. Okay, it is also very important software in today. Okay, and the next one is open source. Free source code open to the computing community. Okay, and for example, free softwares are using okay, and in the free softwares, for example, Google is a free software, and we can retrieve the relevant documents using the queries.